Hello and welcome to the finale of JBSR's 25 Days of Christmas. So what is my favorite game of all time? What could I love more than Mario, Mass Effect, Zelda, or even Pokemon? Drumroll please. And my favorite game of all time is... Yes, my favorite game in the history of video games is Final Fantasy VIII, a game regarded by some as great, and most as the worst of the PlayStation trilogy in the series. But I have one very big reason for liking this game over 7 and 9. This was the first one I played. No, not just the first of that trilogy. No, not just the first Final Fantasy. This was the very first RPG I had ever played. It only beat out Super Mario RPG and Pokemon by a couple of months, but this was it. So when Final Fantasy VII isn't groundbreaking, when the throwbacks in 9 are lost on you, and when the junction system is all you knew, it changes your perspective. But with all that said, no matter the order, I think this would have been here anyways. As much as the graphics are pretty terrible now, I remember liking them more than the Popeyes characters back in 7. But looking back, I appreciate the style. But it all comes down to story. This was basically the game that formed my opinion on games, and what I valued. Playing Super Mario World with a Game Genie meant I didn't appreciate gameplay or level design, and playing Final Fantasy VIII with a guide meant that I didn't value hours of aimlessly wandering just for the satisfaction of discovering something for myself. Sorry, Metroid fans. But more importantly, it made me love the stories, the characters, and the way a game can be more than just jumping on a turtle's head. Sure, in retrospect, most of these characters are one-dimensional, and the character development is minimal, but learning about your past, as well as the deeper connection you have with your comrades, might be more important than any epiphany you could have. I do love the junction system, and this is probably why I don't use magic for attacking, and generally not using any attacks that take MP or what have you. And leveling up your GFs, as well as finding them all, reward you with all sorts of abilities. So the lack of offensive power of someone like Siren isn't even a factor. And it has the greatest side game of all time with Triple Triad. I never did those Queen of Cards missions though, I just waited until the end of the game to challenge her for all of them. My only regret in this game is I still have yet to beat Omega Weapon, but that's on my bucket list and will most likely find its way on the JBSR Plays It someday. So maybe not a popular choice, and maybe not the best game of all time, but it doesn't matter. Final Fantasy VIII has been and always will be my favorite game of all time. Not bad for something my friend sold me for $8. And so, that completes my 25 Days of Christmas. It's been a lot of fun, but I kinda wish I had done more work beforehand, because it's been pretty exhausting. You liking Santa Claus coming to town? So, let me know in the comments section what your favorite games are. Games, whatever it may be. And let me know if you've ever done anything ridiculously crazy in the name of your favorite game, such as getting it tattooed somewhere, or flying across the country to get a copy of your game signed. And from my family, from all of us here at JBSR, including Miguel, who is not sleeping in the corner today, but probably will be soon after, have a merry, merry, and very happy Christmas, a happy New Year, and I will see you guys near the end of January with my top 10 Game of the Year list. Oh, and what have I ever done that would be crazy in the name of Final Fantasy VIII? Say bye-bye, Rinoa. Say bye-bye. Are you gonna look at the camera? Are you gonna look at the camera? No. No. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. There, Daddy has exploited you for YouTube. Again. I'm very good at that, apparently.